Out here on the prairies, harvest season is more than a time of year. It's the moment everything has been building toward. Months of planning, seeding, watching the weather, and managing risk all come down to a narrow window when timing matters most. Across Western Canada, farmers work long days racing to bring the crop home safely. This is harvest. As the crop nears maturity, one of the final decisions of the season: how to bring the field in at its best. No field ripens evenly. Differences in soil, moisture, and elevation mean some plants will stay green while others dry down quickly. Desiccation evens out the crop's maturity, creating a uniform dry down that protects grain quality. This even dry down is what makes straight cutting possible, removing the need to swath and the risks associated with swathing, helping preserve the crop's quality at harvest. For lentils, farmers apply a diquat herbicide to dry the crop in preparation for combining. Because this product is activated by sunlight, spraying takes place at night, giving the desiccant time to spread evenly across the leaves prior to the morning sun hitting it. In wheat fields, glyphosate is applied ahead of harvest to target persistent perennial and winter annual weeds. At this stage of the season, those weeds naturally pull energy down into their roots to prepare for winter, and they draw the glyphosate down with it. This timing makes it one of the most effective opportunities to control weeds that would otherwise return stronger the following year. Managing them now helps protect next season's crop and keeps the field clean. Canola presents its own challenges as it approaches harvest. The crop can be tall, thick, and difficult to drive through without leaving deep tracks that complicate combining later. To manage weeds before harvest without disturbing the standing crop, glyphosate is often applied by airplane. Applying it from the air avoids creating ruts or knocking plants over, making harvest cleaner, smoother, and more efficient. Each harvest day begins with maintenance. Combines are fueled, greased, cleaned, and inspected, a routine the crew knows by heart, to ensure they run safely and efficiently. These daily checks help prevent breakdowns during the tight harvest window, where every hour counts, and they set the tone for a safe, productive day ahead. When the crop is ripe, combining begins. Inside the cab, operators manage a complex system in constant motion. They monitor how evenly the crop feeds into the header, how well the grain is being threshed, and how straw and chaff are spread behind the combine. Onboard monitors display grain losses, yield, moisture levels, and machine performance. GPS guidance keeps the combine on precise lines, maximizing efficiency and ensuring no crop is missed.
Are you going to be able to do a cross-cut there, Nate, or do you have too much?
Real-time yield mapping shows exactly how the field is performing, acre by acre. It's a blend of experience, attention, and technology working together. Yield monitors play a critical role beyond harvest. The data they gather helps plan grain storage, track field performance, and identify areas that yield better or worse than others. This information supports future decisions, from fertility to crop rotation, helping farms continuously improve. Once the combine hopper is full, grain is unloaded into a waiting grain cart. Behind the scenes, it's the crew that keeps everything moving. Cart operators watch their screens, monitor the scale, and guide the tractor alongside the combine with precision. When full, the cart unloads into trucks. The operator balances the loads and avoids spills. The scale records each load automatically and sends it to the farm's software, creating a digital trail of where the grain came from and where it's headed next. From the edge of the field, truck drivers take over, haul grain either back to the farmyard or directly to grain elevators, where it's sold. Every truckload is logged in the system, so the grain's journey is fully traceable, from the moment it leaves the combine to the moment it reaches its next destination. Drivers coordinate constantly with the team in the field, timing their arrivals so the combines never sit idle. Back at the yard, another part of the crew is waiting. They direct drivers to the right bin, unload the trucks into augers, and record the loads as they are dumped in the bin. Every load is tested for moisture levels and grain quality. These factors determine how the grain can be stored and marketed. If moisture is too high, the grain is run through a dryer to ensure it can be stored safely without spoiling. Behind the scenes, there's another crew keeping harvest moving. The growing season is short, and harvest days are long. Feeding the crew in the field helps keep everyone energized, focused, and safe, allowing work to continue smoothly from morning until well after sunset. When the last field is finished and the bins are filled, harvest ends with a deep sense of accomplishment. The most rewarding time of year, the result of long days, careful decisions, and a team that worked side by side to bring the crop home. The data collected, the lessons learned, and the grain stored all shape the next season ahead. It's the final chapter of one growing season and the foundation for the next.